गुड मॉर्निंग फ्रेंड्स. तर या अगोदरच्या व्हिडिओमध्ये आपण स्पिंगोलिपिड्स आणि लिपिडचं क्लासिफिकेशन पाहिल्यानंतर त्याच्या वेगवेगळ्या लिपिडच्या स्ट्रक्चरविषयी तसंच त्याच्या फंक्शनविषयी माहिती पाहिली होती. परंतु आता हा त्यातला एक थोडकासा पोर्शन फंक्शन ऑफ अ स्पिंगोलिपिड आपण आजच्या व्हिडिओमध्ये बघणार आहोत. त्यानंतर आपण लिपिड म्हणजे काय, त्याचं बायोलॉजिकल इम्पॉर्टन्स काय आणि थोडासा इंट्रोडक्टरी पार्ट आपण बघणार आहोत या व्हिडिओमध्ये. तरी आता लॉकडाऊनची परिस्थिती असल्याकारणाने व प्रॉपर नोट्स म्हणता येईल किंवा प्रॉपर पुस्तकं माझ्याकडे अवेलेबल नसल्यामुळे मी माझ्याकडे असलेल्या छोट्या मोठ्या सामग्रीतून आपणाला हा टॉपिक थोडासा समजावून सांगण्याचा प्रयत्न करत आहे. तरी आपण सर्वांनी आपापल्या परीने हा टॉपिक अधिकाधिक कसा समजून घेता येईल याचा प्रयत्न करावा. फंक्शन ऑफ स्पिंगोलिपिड. although there are only minor constituent of membrane although there are only a minor constituent of a membrane, they appear to be extremely important in a number of specialized functions. The first function of a sphingolipid, as they are abundant in nerve endings, they function in a transmission of nerve impulses across synapse. Their function in a transmissions of nerve impulses across synapse. Second one function is the some of the cell surfaces of glycospingolipid are concerned not only to blood group specificity but also in tissue, organ and tissue specificity. There are two functions are given. First function, their function in a transmission of nerve impulses, that means it is used in a function of transmission of nerve impulses across synapse. Some of the cell surfaces of glycospingolipids are concerned not only in blood group specificity but also in this one is the organ and tissue specificity. The third function, these complex lipids are also involved in tissue immunity and in all cell recognitions, fundamental to the development and structure of tissue. These complex lipids are also involved in a tissue immunity and in all cell recognitions, fundamental to the development and structure of tissue. Fourth one function of the sphingolipids. The cancer cell, for example, have characteristic glycospingolipid different from those in normal cells. The cancer cell, for example, have characteristic glycospingolipids different from those in a normal cell. Gangliosides GM2 accumulate in the brain in Tay-Sachs diseases. Ganglioside GM2 accumulates in the brain in the Tay-Sachs diseases due to genetic lack of the enzyme required for its degradation. And sixth one function is several other genetic deficiency diseases result in abnormal accumulations of different glycosphingolipids. That means there are genetic deficiency diseases are result in the abnormal accumulations of different glycosphingolipids. There are six functions of these glycosphingolipids are given here. After that, we are discuss about the lipids. A lipid can be defined as a greasy material. Lipid can be defined as a greasy material which are soluble in a non-polar organic solvent like ether, chloroform, alcohol, etc. लिपिड जे आहे ते एक ग्रेसी मटेरियल आहे, ग्रीसी मटेरियल, आणि ते ऑर्गॅनिक सॉल्व्हंटमध्ये सोल्युबल असतं. मग ते ऑर्गॅनिक सॉल्व्हंट कोणते, तर इथर, क्लोरोफॉर्म, अल्कोहोल यासारख्या ऑर्गॅनिक सॉल्व्हंटमध्ये हे लिपिड सोल्युबल असते. दे आर इनसोल्युबल इन वॉटर. दे आर इनसोल्युबल इन वॉटर अनलाइक द पॉलिसॅकराइड, प्रोटीन, न्यूक्लिक ॲसिड. लिपिड्स आर नॉट पॉलिमर. They are mostly a small molecule. Lipids cannot act as a polymer molecule. They are mostly a small molecule. The occurrence of these lipids, fat and oils are obtained from plant. Fat and oils are obtained from plants as well as from animals. Common example, the naturally occurring fat and oils are pig fat, beef fat, olive oil, groundnut oil, cottonseed oil, etc. In animal, fat exists in a layer beneath the skin about certain organ and between the muscular tissues. Most of the cell contain fat droplet. In plants, they occur in a fruit. That means the occurrence of lipids in natural sources like plants and animal. That means fat and oils are obtained from plant and animal sources. There are different type of fats and oils are present are obtained from the animal as well as plant. Now the biomedical importance of the lipids are, they are important dietary constituent. They are the important dietary constituent because of the three high energy value. They contain fat soluble vitamin A, D, E and K and essential fatty acids. The lipid is a most important dietary constituent because it provide a high energy. Also they contain a fat soluble vitamin. They contain a fat soluble vitamin like A, D, E, K and essential fatty acids. They serve as a fuel reserve of the body and protect the internal organ. They serve as a fuel reserve of the body and protect the internal organ. They participated in an electron transport chain. They also participate in a electron transport chain. Therefore, these lipids have more biomedical importance. First one is they are important dietary constituent and they have a high energy value. They contain a fat soluble vitamin like A, D, E, K and essential fatty acid. They also serve as a fuel reserve of the body and protect the internal organ. They participated in an electron transport chain. The properties of a lipid aggregate, it includes the following properties. First one is the micelles, second one is the bilayer and third one is the liposome. Micelle, bilayer and liposome. Some of the introduction part of these about the aggregates of lipids are given here. The glycophospholipid or sphingolipid, sphingolipid and sterol are virtually insoluble in water. Glycophospholipid, sphingolipid and sterol are virtually insoluble in water, but when they are mixed with water, they spontaneously form microscopic aggregated in a phase. That means ग्लायकोस्फिंगोलिपिड, ग्लायकोफॉस्फोलिपिड, स्फिंगोलिपिड आणि स्टेरॉल हे वॉटरमध्ये इन्सोल्युबल असतात, परंतु जेव्हा त्यांना वॉटरमध्ये मिक्स केलं तर त्यावेळी ते मायक्रोस्कोपिक ॲग्रिगेट फॉर्म करतात. दे form a microscopic aggregates in a phase that separate from their aqueous surrounding, and these microscopic aggregates are separate from their aqueous surrounding and clustering together, that is with their hydrophobic moieties in contact with other and their hydrophilic group interacting with the surrounding media. That means the hydrophobic moieties in contact with each other. The hydrophobic moieties are in contact with each other, but their hydrophilic group interacting with the surrounding media, that is the water. Lipid clustering reduces the amount of hydrophobic surfaces. Lipid clustering reduces the amount of hydrophobic surfaces exposed to water. These hydrophobic interaction among lipid molecule, the thermodynamic driving force for the formation and maintenance of these cluster, depending on the given precise condition and the nature of lipid. Their layers of the lipid aggregate can form when amphipathic lipid were mixed with water as stated above. म्हणजेच यामध्ये लिपिड ॲग्रिगेटबद्दल थोडीशी आयडिया दिलेली आहे की ग्लायकोफॉस्फोलिपिड किंवा स्पिंगोलिपिड आणि स्टेरॉल, ग्लायकोफॉस्फोलिपिड, स्पिंगोलिपिड आणि स्टेरॉल हे वॉटरमध्ये सोल्युबल नसतात, परंतु जेव्हा आपण त्यांना वॉटरमध्ये मिक्स केलं तर त्यामधले पार्टिकल किंवा जे मॉलिक्युल्स आहेत त्यांचे दोन पार्ट जे असतात, हायड्रोफिलिक पार्ट आणि हायड्रोफोबिक पार्ट. मग यामधले हायड्रोफोबिक पार्ट जे आहे हे सर्व मॉलिक्युलचे मॅक्झिमम मॉलिक्युलचे हायड्रोफोबिक पार्ट एकमेकाच्या कॉन्टॅक्टमध्ये येतात, आणि हायड्रोफिलिक जो पार्ट आहे म्हणजे जिथे हायड्रोफोबिक मॉइटीज इन कॉन्टॅक्ट विथ इच अदर असं इथे सांगितलेलं आहे की त्या प्रत्येक मॉलिक्युलच्या हायड्रोफोबिक मॉइटीज इन कॉन्टॅक्ट विथ इच अदर अँड देअर हायड्रोफिलिक ग्रुप, दॅट मीन्स वॉटर लविंग ग्रुप. Hydrophobic group means water repelling group. Water repelling group of all the molecules come in contact with each other, but the hydrophilic group interact with the surrounding media, that means with water molecule, and so the lipid clustering reduces the amount of hydrophobic surfaces exposed to water because of त्या हायड्रोफोबिक पार्टच्या एकत्रित जमल्यामुळे हायड्रोफोबिक पार्ट एकत्रित जमल्यामुळे हायड्रोफोबिक सरफेस जो आहे तो रिड्यूस होत जातो आणि म्हणजेच वॉटरमध्ये ॲड केल्यावर. तर यावर आधारित जे काही ॲग्रिगेट सांगितलेले आहे, मायसेली, बायलेयर आणि लायपोझोम, यामध्ये जे मॉलिक्युल्स आहेत यामध्ये असणारे जे ग्लायकोफॉस्फोलिपिडचे, स्पिंगोलिपिडचे किंवा स्टेरॉलचे जे काही मॉलिक्यूल आहे ते कोणत्या स्वरूपाची प्रॉपर्टी दाखवते, मायसेली, बायलेयर किंवा लायपोझोम, तर यांचे हे वेगवेगळे स्ट्रक्चर आणि त्यांचं फंक्शन आपण नेक्स्ट क्लासमध्ये व्यवस्थितपणे समजून घेऊ. धन्यवाद.